Good day everyone, welcome to my channel. Thank you for joining me today. We're going to be doing Margarete Miller number 20. Now I know I've still missed number 18, but I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to catch up. So anyway, we're going to get ahead with number 20. We need a thread or piece of fabric, a famous person, something you see through the window, a postcard or letter or portion of it, a date written out, and the bonus something blue. So I just watched Leigh from Leigh's Art Studio, of course. I just watched her number 20 and it got me all inspired to jump straight in. I was actually going to do something else, but I thought, no, I'll jump straight in and do my number 20 as well. Yeah, hers is gorgeous. Lovely little picture, and she does lots of lovely sort of art journaling work around her collage. So check that one out. It's really nice. So a quick clip through of mine so far. Yeah, I don't do much art journaling in this because the paper is really thin and it tends to buckle. So it's mostly collage in here, and I do put any kind of water on there if the page bends. So anyway, so that's 16, 17. We've missed 18, so we're going on to 19. Oh, actually I like it better than I remembered. Cool. Okay, good. Sometimes when you come back to them, you think you have a different opinion of what you did, and oh, I don't mind it. Okay, number 20. We've got fabric and thread. Well, I don't know. I was kind of thinking I might want gold pieces. I've got this on the edge of a cushion, definitely threads. I've also got this fabric that I bought ages ago. It's sticker fabric. I never actually used it. I just thought it was a good idea at the time, and then I've never used it. So there's some blue there. Just need something blue. Floral. It looks kind of... Well, actually now it looks purple. It's not very blue. Let's look at this one. It's blue and brown. So these were just, yeah, $2 at craft, a local craft or $2 shop. I don't think I've seen them since, but they are pretty handy to have. Well, you would think it would be pretty handy to have fabric that's ready to stick down, but I've just never used it. I'll take that one out. See, that one's at least got blue flowers on it. Don't like that one. So we might just put them all together, and then it's just one packet. Okay, that's our fabric. We've got sort of a purple or a blue. Not sure. I'm not convinced I like it yet either, so we'll see. Famous person. Well, those of you who saw my last video, which was the Thrifty Thursday, you know that I got this beautiful book, Adieu Audrey, which I think so it was printed after she died. So yeah, there's a full flip through of this book on my last Thrifty Thursday. So gorgeous book, but I don't have any sentimental value for keeping the book. So sorry to the people who wanted me to keep the book intact. Sorry. I bought it for a purpose, and it was for collage and for image transfers. So this one is taken from the film, I believe, Breakfast at Tiffany's, although I've never seen it. And if I'm wrong, you can correct me. I don't know. I think it said in the book. Well, let's check. Even I've heard of it. Breakfast at Tiffany's, the film version of the viciously satirical story by Truman Capote, is the film that had the most lasting impact on Audrey Hepburn's screen image. Here she is seen with co-star George Peppard studying Tiffany's shop window, and it's a film still from 1960. There you go. That is that. Now it's a bit big for my page, but I'm sure we can cut that down. Let's just tear it down for the moment. Oh no, let's just wait. Let's just go through the rest of the things. So I'm not too sure that either of those colour schemes go with that, so that might not work. What else? So we've got famous person at the moment. Something you see through a window. Well, looking out of my window, I can see trees, grass, a house, and flowers in the across the road's letterbox. Like they've got a little flower bed. So I'm going to go with flowers. because they're blue, they're pretty. I'm not sure, but I think this postcard came from Leigh. Thank you, Leigh. And something you see through the window, so that's flowers. A postcard or letter, so there we have postcard and something you see through a window, so I can see red and pink flowers actually in their little letterbox. They've got a brick letterbox and a little flower planter next to it, so that's what I can see from here. Date, well, that's going to be my, it could be something blue, it could be something you see through a window, it could be a postcard. So that's kind of like a multiple purpose item. And then letter, maybe I'll use this letter in the background. I'm not sure whether the vintage look fits or not. I'll have a think about that. A date written out. What is the date today? Oops, accidentally turned it off, sorry. I was just going to check my phone for the date, but it just stops filming. So apparently it's the 14th of May. And so anyway, I had picked these out. This one because it's blue, but it's a bit more modern. But this one's, the date written out is February 7th, 1998. So these came from, must have come from Donna, I believe, Collage Craft, because I can't think where else I'd got them from. And this one says May 12th, 1949. So I wasn't sure if yellow would be a nice contrast. It's got blue writing, it's got a date written out. We're in May at the moment. I like the idea of the older one. It's kind of, well, what did they say that film was? 50? The film was 1960, so it doesn't really doesn't fit the dates either way, but it doesn't matter. We'll go with the colour scheme that fits best at the time. We've got those two for that. And then something blue. We've got, the picture's actually blue, the flowers are blue, the check might be blue. So we're covered with blue. So we just need a piece of thread or fabric. So I'm not thinking that that goes with it very well now, so I need something else. I think maybe we'll get the fabric after, when we figured out what we're having, you know, in the on the collage. I've also got a whole heap of jelly prints, so I didn't know if I wanted to use some in the background. And when I was thinking leaves, but I don't really want to do blue and green, so I'm going to forget the green idea. Maybe not that one. Well, I quite like the idea of the flowers, sort of blue and white, because of the flower theory, looking through the window, so it fits in with that. Also, if you look through a window, you might see a bird, but it's kind of the wrong blue. This one for just pattern, again the wrong blue. Squiggles, it's right blue, but in the background you probably won't notice it. And I might do some stenciling on top, so it's more turquoisey. I'm looking more probably for the dark blue. Well, I don't mind that one. Okay, so we picked out some possible background papers. Okay, let's take this one down first, see what we like of. Let's just tear it down to start with, and see how big it is, because it's going to be too big for the page, I assume. Oh, just it takes up all the room. What we might do, I think, is take the name separate. We might, so we'll separate the Tiffany part and the picture. I still haven't got any colour. I've only got black and white, so I'll just tear this out smaller. Could colour it in. Do some after colouring. Oops. Press on the ruler to make it work. There we are. Nice and small. I don't know why I bought the planner version. I never use the planner pages. I've got some antique furniture. I'll keep those. They could come in handy. Okay, so we've got that. I'm going to tear off the name. I don't know, maybe I'll leave Tiffany off. I mean, you know how sometimes we need a name? Well, Tiffany is a girl's name. I might keep that for something else. We don't need Tiffany on here maybe. So we'll do that. Okay, so which collage paper do we like for this picture? Quite like that. Does this colour match better? Possibly. This colour. Just going by colour because we can always change it. I quite like that blue. I just think the colour matches better. So we might use some of these, I'm not sure. So let's tear out all the white, or do we just stick it down as it is? And then work on it. It's on this kind of like vintage paper. So it's not bright white. I don't think I like all that white around them, so we're either going to cut them out or just tear it down. So we'll just tear it down for the moment. And so we've got that. So now it looks like they've got a giant jellyfish, so is that one going to be better? This blue's not really the right colour. I've got some letter. Just trying to get the collection of things that we're going to use, and then we can work out how they go down. I don't mind that actually, because that now matches that sort of vintage colour. So maybe we'll have some yellow as a kind of a contrast. So it becomes May. Okay, well I don't mind, May 12th. We might end up with that piece. And we could use another piece of it over here. So what else do we want? Or do we like this one better? Does this swirly one look a bit more kind of... it's a bit not really quite... Oh, we've got this too. So, not convinced I can... I've got a vision of this yet. Put that over there for now, and I'm going to have to pause and think about this a bit because it's not really kind of gelling at the moment. Okay, do you remember this book as well? This was in my Thrifty Thursday with lots of weird and interesting papers, which you're supposed to make an aeroplane out of, but not going to happen. So that's got some cool papers in it. So I was thinking the yellow, bring in some of the yellowy colour as a contrast to the blue. And I was thinking stars, you know, like they're stars. Yeah, I don't know. So we've got stars and flowers. And then we've also got these kinds of stars, which is blue. So you could look out the window, you know, kind of, and look up to the sky, maybe. But you can also look out the window and see the clouds. I can see clouds and blue sky at the moment. Blue sky and clouds. We have got plenty of blue and window stuff, so that's good. What we don't really have is thread, so I still haven't solved that issue yet. We may lose it because we've got lots of things of blue, so maybe we won't have thread. So kind of thinking stars and stars. Not sure about the letter at this point in time. Okay, so they're not sure about this blue either. Put all the not sures over there. Okay, so we're back to the possibility of this one with some clouds and stars. Not sure. Do we want... We have those people. Just going to tear off this part because that's the main part I like for this. We'll see about the rest. I'm going to cover up the number. Oh, we're going to leave the date. Okay. And we've got this postcard which has just got no... Oh, does it go that way up? No rhyme or reason to be here. Just, I usually like to have things to have a reason. So now we've got lots of things. Blue. Just got one little pop of yellow, so I do think I do need some of this yellow. So let's pop this down there. I'm just getting an idea of the colour scheme and the pieces that we might want to use for the moment. Leave that for now. So we've kind of got that colour scheme happening. Totally not inspired by this at all. What else do I need to sort of make it? Really, I've only got 3 collage items. And background. Postcard or letter. Something you see through a window. The famous person. Date written out. And blue. I'm looking at this card that's over here. This is also blue. It gives me another piece to play with. Don't like the off-centeredness of that, so I'm going to actually, that can be my something blue. But what do we do with that? Instead of being in the window, we won't have them looking in the jewellery window. Maybe they'll be looking at the flowers that they bought for $7.75 on May 12th. All right, I'm going to have to go hunting. Be back in a little while. So what did they say? I went shopping. Shopped my stash. So I've been looking through. I found these flowers, which I've never used them. There's a whole set of them here. They came from littlebirdie.com. They're a bit glittery and that, but I think because we're doing stars and they've got shiny jewellery on, maybe something shiny goes with it. And these flowers look more like the flowers that are in the little planter box across the road, so I quite like that idea. When you look out the window, you might see birds. I don't think I see these bright blue birds, but I'm just thinking that maybe he can be pointing to the birds in the garden. So it's either we use the see-through one, or we'll probably use that one. I might have him on the postcard. I just don't know which way this is supposed to go up. I suppose it goes that way. So that could be their garden. And maybe I'll cut him out properly. So I think it'll work to have that one. Maybe we'll have that coming off it. Not too sure what the date's all about. Found this giant blue butterfly, which I've used this before. And what I do is I take this big plastic body off, and then I can just use the wings. Let's just do that for the moment. So now I've got these wings. I'll just draw a body in, or one in there. Big one up there, I don't know. So yeah, that's all a possibility. But I do also have these AliExpress. So there's a blue butterfly there. I mean, they don't have to be blue. I could have an orange one with some blue flowers. That might be nice. I've also got these bigger flowers, which I thought maybe could stick in the background. The flowers over there are red and pink, so that definitely fits the bill. All right, well, I suppose we need to decide on the background. We've got all these bits and bobs that can go on top. Let's do that first. Should we make it a bit less symmetrical and have it sort of torn up with pieces around the place? Oops. Very thin paper apparently. Turn it the other way. Okay, it looks a bit patchwork quilty, doesn't it? Okay, what I might do is glue that down and maybe gesso it, something like that, very lightly, because I can't do it too wet because it'll buckles. So let's stick it down. So we've got our little people, going to be over there somewhere. Quite like the flowers there. We've got our postcard, but I might make it more of a garden bed, so we might sort of, do we cut it out too? I think we'll cut it out down here. Just going to have these sticking on the collage somewhere. Maybe that one will just go in here, so we'll just have that in the background. Okay, we need to just chop off their legs. That's our date. I really did like them in the in the sky. Okay. I quite like them on the stars, actually. And then, where's the bird? I'm just not sure about this postcard now. I wonder if I need just half of it. Oh boy, it's not quite what I had in mind. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to take the pieces off and I will gesso the background and then we'll see how we like that. Yeah, so tricky one for me today. Let's have a look. So we've got this white gesso. Don't want to lose too much of the picture. I'm just thinking of just kind of, I really want to sort of dab it on the edges just to kind of take away those lines, but I wanted it not like that. Sponge, I think. Sponge is what I need. These sponges the other day, just cheap. Yeah, that's better. Just wanted it to be kind of light, not everywhere and not heavy. Yeah, okay. Sort of like that is kind of what I meant. Well, sort of. It still looks a bit patchworky. When you get the other pieces on, hopefully that will counteract that. We should try that and I'll be back. Okay, I think I might like some seeing as we've got postcard or letter, maybe we'll have some text. So I've got this kind of text thing, and I've got the piece of this text, which I think goes that way. I'll try that one first. Start it in the middle, see if I like it first. Oh yeah, it's quite nice. Let's put it on the lighter areas here and there. Bit of text. Okay, this one up here. And then I was thinking some blue going through. I'm not sure though. No, let's try it on that darker area. Kind of grey. That's what colour this ink is, probably. Okay, so I thought that someone was at the door, but there wasn't, so then I stopped for lunch. Late lunch, but it's still nice. So I'm going to put a little bit of, I might not put the whole thing on, I might just like put a little bit of it to go with the postcard theme. There we are. Yep. Trying to be, you know, less is more, because you know what I'm like. I tend to stencil everything everywhere. Oh, I left the ink lid off. Oops. And I just thought maybe we might have some flowers to go with the flowers that are outside the window. So let's have a pretty colour for those. Got this lilac. Okay, maybe, I don't know whether lilac will work on here or not. I'll try. Not much. Maybe some up here. Yeah, not sure that you can really see that. Let's try one up here. Okay. All right. Well, I just would have liked to have the butterflies a little bit more. Oh, that looks actually quite nice with the silvery on the moon. Let's do some blue. Did I do blue? I did the blue, didn't I? Let's try Atlantic then. Sky blue was too silvery. Oh, did I use the black on that? I think I did. Okay, well, I'll show up now. Oh, we've got black butterflies coming out of the carte postale. Okay, well, that'll do. Let's try this. Oh, it still looks silver. Blue mixed with black. Not quite what I meant, but never mind. Okay, I've got butterflies. I think almost everybody's collages always end up with butterflies. Alright, so we've got a bit of background done. So now we can think about our flowers. I might have to cut the white off, a bit of the stuff off this. I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so we've got flowers for the something you see through the window, which is my letterbox across the road. Now we want our famous people. The head in the stars. A piece of a postcard. Yep. Okay. So we might have. Okay, so we need another. Oh, we did this. Another piece of this. We've got our date written out. I really liked this flower. But it's very white, isn't it? Oh, sorry, off camera. What are you doing down there? This one, I don't think it matches this kind of scene, so unfortunately, no. And then we might have our bird, cut that out back in a moment. Okay, so we've got our little bird chirping away at the fellow. He's pointing at something over here. So we might have the blue butterfly, I think, down in the, amongst the flowers. I might have, oh, it's got flowers. Well, I might have this one up here. Oh, I don't know if I like this pink one better. We'll have to sort out what goes over the other side in a moment. Oh, there you go. I think that's a slight improvement. I would have liked that butterfly up here in that space, but he's got flowers, so we might have to find another one. We've got these big butterfly wings. Oh, we've got this one. No. Let's just stencil a bigger butterfly. Yeah, that's better. I think that's better than sticking one up there. Let's do a little bigger one up here, just to even it up a bit. Okay, and as usual, I haven't done the other side, so yep, we're going to have to sort that out, aren't we? Okay, now that's feeling more like a collage. I don't know why I couldn't get it to work before. So let's, right, we can stick this one down. It's going to go under the bottom. Now let's see if it's going on. I thought it was going underneath, but it might actually go over the top. So I'll glue this down. Under there. You need to be able to see the date. Flower can go over the top. Perfect. I'll just put the bird on since he flew away. Alright, let's stick him on here. I want the date to show on his feet on there. Okay. I'm looking up at the fellow. There we are. Oh, it's $75 now instead of $7.75. That's okay. Alright, the people can go down next, I think. There's that people. Oops, got glue all over them. I like their head in the sky. Okay, we'll put that on straight, I think, because I think it'll look funny if you don't. Alright. So it'll kind of look like it's part of this. Okay. Now we'll have to put another one in now. Don't know if I want greenery. Let's just leave it out. We'll see. Might use something on the other side anyway. So I'm thinking just this blue one. Maybe the mushroom on there. All right, I'm gonna have to cut them out back. Oh, that's right. The flower's meant to go there. Or I might go here instead. No, he's got to be pointing at it. So yeah, there. And I got this flower. Okay, yep, and then a little flower, butterfly I mean, could have it up here. Yeah, we'll do that one. Do it there. Oh, is that a sticker? Might be. Cool. Look at the butterfly, looking at me. I don't know if this will show or not, or if we'll have to let it dry. Okay. Leave it there for the moment. Okay. Don't touch it because it'll smudge everywhere, won't it? Mushroom there. I don't think I get these kinds of mushrooms, but I do get mushrooms outside my window there in winter, so they might pop up soon. We just had an awful lot of, we just had quite a bit of rain, probably not as much as what Leigh had, but we did have quite a bit of rain. It rained all night the other night. which is a bit unusual. Usually it's here, it's a bit stop-start, you know, like showers and then it stops. But the other night it rained non-stop. But not like Queensland. Okay. Okay, so never fails, I forget to do the other side. So I've got some pieces left over that we can just use to collage down. Maybe we'll just tear off this one. Since it's not on the edge of the page, I might need to just tear them all off. That one looks a bit more like sky, doesn't it? Something like that. We've got our piece. We're going to have our flowers. Piece of flowers. And a piece of glitter. Oh dear. Oh my goodness. That's got a date on it too. May 16th. Perfect. My birthday. I'm having that bit. It's May 14th today. We've got 12th on there. And we're going to have May 16th. I didn't see that before. Isn't that weird? I should have used that over here, but never mind. We're going to use that over here now. Definitely should do it at the same time. Because we've got gesso and then we've got to stencil. Okay. This Atlantic blue, I think. The flowers. What's in the pink? Postcard, well, that'll do. Post card. I'll have a medium butterfly, not quite so big. Over here. Yep, maybe one here. Okay. All right, that's the stamping and stencil. Well, it's just stenciling, is all we did. Okay, and then I might actually trim this up a bit. It's a bit too big background, which is nice, and then we can just maybe have that flower coming off there. So look that one down first. I'm just going to pop that rose in here, making sure we've still got the date. Yes, we have. There we are. Okay, we're just going to go around the outside edges of some of these things. We'll start with the people because obviously they need to be kind of highlighted a little bit. So just going to go around the edge, give them a shadow. So I expect I'll speed this up. Okay, I think I finished doing the shading. Basically shaded almost everything. It does make them stand out a bit better, I think. I haven't added any water, so I'm going to try it in a small area and see if I like it better. We'll try it on a plant first and see if it's necessary. I didn't do all the way around that flower, apparently. Let's just try this flower. It also helped, I got rid of some of these whiter sections too by making the pencil go all the way around. I'll finish this flower, then I'll step back and have a look. I'm not going to look until I've done it. Oh, I might do the mushroom too. No, just do this flower. When it's wet, it certainly stands out more. We'll see what it's like when it's dry. I'll probably have to dry it because it's on the gesso. It'll sit on the top for a while. Won't soak in so much. Just smudge out that black. Haven't done everywhere apparently. Okay. Not sure that makes a great deal of difference, but we're going to go around everywhere. I suppose it smooths out any areas that were missed. On this side I only just went around the squares. I didn't go around the flowers. The rose is too hard to go around. So I just did the shadows on the pieces. And it hasn't got gesso on it, so it might react a little bit differently. Okay, that's it done. Hashtag 2022 CWP 20, week 20 of Margarete Miller. Oh, we didn't do a thread or a piece of fabric. Okay, that's fine. Famous person, we have Audrey Hepburn and Gregory Peppard, I think it said. Something you see through a window. So through my window I can see a flower box, planter box, letterbox with flowers in the neighbour's house across the road. So I did lots of flowers to denote that. Postcard or letter or portion, so we've got two portions of the postcard here. A date, so we've got May 12th 1949 and we've got May 16th 1949. Obviously I was not born then. A date written out, sorry, that's what that was, a date written out, and something blue. Well, we've kind of got a blue people, blue background, blue bird, blue flowers, yes, and blue sky. Oh, something seen out of the window was also clouds and stars, and the stars also went with the fact that we've got movie stars. So that was that kind of theory. And then we've got some writing to go with the letter theory in the background with the postcard sort of stamps. And the mushrooms, because sometimes mushrooms grow in winter in my front garden. Okay, that's it done. So please check out all the other collages for hashtag 2022 CWP 20, and of course check out Leigh's. Hers is already out, and of course next week we've got our Doodle challenge. So by the time you see this, it'll probably be this week. I'm doing this on Saturday, so the following Wednesday is our Doodle challenge. So the hashtag is hashtag 2022 Doodle Challenge May. So please do a video and join us, or just do a collage at home. You can post your pictures on Instagram or Facebook. You can put it into the Doodle Challenge, Friends of Doodle Challenge Facebook group or my my Facebook group. Join both, and you can post your own collages and doodles into there. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.